Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your bi-weekly reading. So this is for Capricorn sun or rising sign, and this is for the period of time from the full moon to new moon. So the full moon on July 3rd in Capricorn, your sign, to the new moon. I'm feeling like it's this card. The new moon on July 17th in Cancer, in tropical astrology as well. So doing something a little bit differently for this. These are meant to be short and sweet readings, but I'm doing a little bit of a different spread than I did the last full to new moon. So you might notice that as a difference. Very interesting, Capricorn. We've got the 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn generally. So interesting. Which deck? I was originally feeling this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Go with the first hit. Also with that crack, who couldn't go with that? All right, Capricorn. Oh, I'm feeling like it's this top card right here. Interesting. I feel like I want to pull one more card. I feel like do I want to do this deck? Sorry, you guys. I'm like feeling indecisive right now. Yeah, I want to do this deck. Sorry, you guys. So I will explain in a moment what we are looking at for this 2-week period of time. But we are working with the waning energies of the moon. So waning energy, oh, look at all that cup energy. So interesting. I feel like this is interesting because we're starting out with the full moon in Capricorn, which is, like I said, the 10th house is associated with Capricorn, but then also the new moon going to be in Cancer, and like having cups with a water sign, you know, during this period of time is like the progression. It's very interesting to me. So what I'm pulling for here is, you know, what can be like, which area of life can you focus your attention into that needs some pruning, like where you need to be weeding your garden, pruning, getting rid of and clearing things out that are hindering growth, right? So anything that needs to be released, anything that needs to be let go of, anything that's not working in this area of your life. And I'm pulling for the area of life that if you were to do this, because it's like, let's be honest, as human beings, we can say every single area of our life, there is probably some pruning that can be done and some releasing that can be done, and like clearing out, like spring cleaning type of like clearing things out, right? This is looking at what area of your life, if you were to do this, would actually have the most benefit, would have a ripple effect that would affect the rest of your like areas of your life in a beneficial way. So we're looking at the 10th house, right? And this is a house that you should be quite familiar with, Capricorn. This is the house of purpose, path, career, your public roles, right? Your reputation. So this is the area of life that we're looking at. This is where we're looking to, yes, gain mastery, where we're committed, where we're dedicated, where we're wanting to create our own authority in life. Yes. So that's what this is about. And so this area of your life, there's something, I would guess if this is coming up, there's something that's like not quite working. Like maybe there's a way in which you've gone about doing things in the past that just like is not really clicking into place for some reason. And if you have been noticing that, this would be a time to kind of go, okay, let me think outside the box. Like let's take a look at the things that are outdated, maybe beliefs, maybe ideas, maybe approach, maybe structural, right? Like whatever it is, taking a look at like what hasn't been working, what's no longer working, what might be a drain, and like pulling things down, or creating blockages to your growth. Like if there are, and it could be people, you know, it doesn't always have to be people, but it could be people like, or like, you know, businesses or like partners or like whatever, like business partners, you know, collaborators, anything like that, where it's like, if there are people or projects or things that are kind of like not really working and creating like blockages to you, like they're hindering your growth process and not allowing you to just be free to expand and grow this area of your life, those are the kinds of things to look at, right? In terms of like release and letting go. I find it really interesting that like the advice that's coming through is the King of Cups and Nine of Cups that are showing up here, right? So, I mean, the Nine of Cups, let's start here, just because I feel drawn to starting here. The Nine of Cups is certainly about recognizing your accomplishments. So, and being able to appreciate and celebrate them and see like, here's the thing that I love about celebrating and appreciating our accomplishments is we can look at what was working, right? Like what did work that would still work now, you know, because maybe you're doing things that are like, they used to work, but they're not working anymore, right? But like more so just appreciating like how far you've come, that you are here, and like what are the things that you can see that like have contributed to your success to get to this point and what has consistently worked. You know, work with that, expand that. Also, remember to like take it easy a little bit, right? Like all work, no play, right? That whole thing is not going to be the case here. You want to make sure that you are taking some time to also celebrate your small wins so that those can snowball and like build momentum. That's important. It seems cliche, it seems small. However, sometimes the most simplistic ideas, when we really embrace them earnestly, can provide the most expansive, the most profound results or epiphanies for us. So really want to encourage you to take a look at that. We also have here the King of Cups. And one of the things that I really love about the King of Cups is that he is certainly, like, first of all of the kings in the tarot decks have to do with responsibility and being in a leadership role. So taking on responsibility, being in a leadership role. So whether you're in management or you own your own business or like, you know, you're taking on a project inside of a company, like whatever it is, right here we have this role showing up for you and like really stepping into that. Here's the thing about the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups, one of the things I really love about the King of Cups is that he's able to feel the breadth of his emotions on the spectrum, right? He can feel the highs and the lows, the shadow and the light, all of it, and it doesn't throw him off track, right? If he were ruling a kingdom and was thrown off every time he had a state that was more of a low and was hitting a low or whatever, and it's like he was making irrational or erratic decisions or choosing to just stall out, not have any forward movement because of maybe depression, right? I'm just giving examples of different ways that somebody who would be feeling intense emotions might be stopped. That's human. I get that. No shade. But the thing about the King of Cups is that he's able to hold all of the experiences and emotions that he's having and still be able to feel them and still be a responsible leader in the space, right? Still be able to be a king, to rule the kingdom, to build the kingdom, to get things done, to make the decisions, to do the things, right? Otherwise, the whole kingdom would fall apart, right? If you had someone who was like succumbed to their emotions all the time. So I'm not telling you to be stoic. I'm more so just saying like the ability to feel your feelings and still progress and still. So both of these cards I feel like are important, and they seem kind of like different messages, but I feel like they really do work together and blend together very well. So if you want to get a sense of how this really fits into your overall month, you can go check out your monthly reading. Those came out on the 1st. I'll have that up on the screen. And if this was insightful or helpful, please consider giving the video a like. It does help as I'm building this channel, helps with the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, why not subscribe? That way you don't miss any of the videos on the horizon. Make sure to hit the notification bell, do all the algorithm things. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.